All right, and we're live. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Akbar Bajabiamila, and welcome to the American Ninja Warrior pre-show party. We're going to be hanging out today with a very special guest, a special ninja who I've seen for so many years compete on Ninja Warrior. But I want to remind you guys that on the East Coast, American Ninja Warrior comes on in 30 minutes. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and of course, it's going to be 8 p.m. on the West Coast. But we're going to have a lot of fun, and throughout the season, we're going to bring on special guests. We're going to have present, we're going to have past Ninja Warrior competitors on the show. That's on the show, people that you've grown up with, that you absolutely love. We're also going to have special celebrities as well, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, during the season, we're going to have Matt Iceman and Zuri Hall, so we're going to be able to talk and have some fun. But in the name of having fun and going through obstacles, I want to bring in my special guest. Oh, and before I bring in the special guest, I want to remind you guys can submit questions in the comment section. Make sure you guys do that. And at the end of the show, we're going to get to it. We're going to answer it, and we're going to have some fun. All right? So with that, let me bring in my special guest, Mr. Evan Dollard. Evan, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good. You are a six-time veteran on American Ninja Warrior. You competed from season 2 until season 7, and then you competed on Team Ninja Warrior. Some folks may not be familiar with Team Ninja Warrior. What was harder, Team Ninja Warrior or American Ninja Warrior?
Oh, American Ninja Warrior by a mile.
Yeah.
But Team Ninja Warrior was more fun because I had done, at that point, a few different YouTube challenges. Some of my buddies from the show called it Ninja Quickie, where we basically race side by side. And then Team Ninja Warrior was sort of the ultimate version of that. So now we're just racing all of our friends from the show, and it didn't hurt that I got to beat Alan Keneally to the buzzer in one of our races. So it was a lot of fun. But yeah, American Ninja Warrior is so much harder.
Well, first off, let me even just give you some love too on the side. I want to thank you. A lot of people may not know this, but you know, Evan, you were so generous to help my kids out. They were preparing for a little Ninja Warrior and trying to get their feet wet into the Ninja Warrior culture. I called you up, and without a heartbeat, you were like, "Oh, Ak, I got you." So thank you so much for showing my kids just little stuff. We met at a local park, and you were helping them try to figure out how to do a lache. So, you know, I'm 6'6". I was having a hard time explaining to them. I said, you know what? I better bring in some help. All right. So thank you so much for doing that,
You're
man.
basically like, do everything that I'm doing, only your feet can't be touching the ground. That's the problem with you being 6'6". Me, I don't have that same issue.
Yeah, you were doing all sorts of stuff, and they were looking at me like, "Dad, you want me to do that?" But, yeah, thank you so much. So, how did you get into Ninja Warrior? You started season 2 was your first season. I didn't come in until season 5. Obviously, I saw a lot of you. I knew who you were. What made you get into Ninja Warrior?
Well, a lot of it, I had to go to answer that question. You got to go back a little bit further to 2008 when I did the reboot of American Gladiators.
Okay.
We did two seasons of reboot, and first season I was a competitor, and I won first season, so they made me a gladiator rocket for second season. And then, you know, the way that things go with television, the ratings weren't there, the show went away. So I left LA back to Chicago and was sort of looking for a new challenge, a new opportunity. And one of my coworkers pulled up, I think it was G4's website at the time. He's like, "You got to check out Ninja Warrior. I think you would crush it." And so I submitted a bunch of American Gladiator footage, be like, use me. And that's how I got on the show. I just wanted a new.
So you were at the reboot with Hulk Hogan and Lil Ali?
Yeah.
So did you get a chance to like size up next to Hulk Hogan?
I mean, there's no size up next to him. They're standing next to him and just feeling like you missed out on something in the genetic pool, which is sort of how I feel standing next to you. Like,
I don't know. He had the 24-inch pythons. Did you at any time like get into Hulk Hogan mode? Well, you know, brother. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Did you do any of that? Be honest.
I mean, not to his face. You know, I'm not looking for trouble here.
Yeah.
Well, it was. Yeah. I mean, when you have him next to you. So I remember the first obstacle that I competed on Gladiators was the gauntlet. So I'm racing through this lineup of 4 different gladiators, breaking through this foam wall, and you try to make it in 30 seconds. And I made it just at the buzzer. And I'm going crazy. I'm all fired up. Adrenaline's pumping. And then Hulk Hogan's there and he's like hoisting my arm up in the air. He's saying, "You did it, brother." And I was like, I didn't know what was happening.
I would have fainted. I would have, because I grew up a wrestling fan. If Hulk Hogan would have done it, I would have just, I'm like, oh man, that was it.
That's it for you.
We've seen a lot of people challenge some of these celebrities and professionals in their own sport. We're coming off of Logan Paul stepping in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. We saw Chad Johnson stepping in the ring. We saw Logan Paul, and we saw Nate Robinson get in the ring. What would it look like if you, Evan Dollar, got in the ring with Hulk Hogan in his prime, or even right now? What do you think that would look like? You think you could pin Hulk Hogan down 1, 2, 3, and he's done?
I think much like the Paul Mayweather fight last night, there would need to be some sort of agreement in advance that we're going all 8 rounds here. Okay. Put on a show. Let's make it look good. Otherwise, it would just be like my Gladiator performance where I wasn't bigger than these guys, so I wouldn't go head on. I would just try to race around them. Use speed to my advantage.
Right.
Yeah. Right, so it would look like me running in circles around a ring, just trying to see if Hulk Hogan could catch me.
Is there a celebrity you think that could just step on the Ninja Warrior course and be like, yo, I'm a celebrity, I'm gonna get on the Ninja Warrior course, I can kill it, I can crush it? You think there's a celebrity out there that could do it?
Man.
Or a YouTuber, I guess.
That's a great question. I don't have one off the top of my head, and part of that is because I've been in the game for so long and I've seen how much training goes into being ready for the course, especially as it exists right now, because there's been such an evolution in the sport. Like I went to Ultimate Ninja's gym last year, like pre-pandemic, and was testing some of the obstacles for an upcoming competition. And it took me 5-6 tries just to do one of these obstacles. And then sure enough, one of these 13-year-old kids jumped on it during the competition, made it way, like first time after doing 5 obstacles before that. I'm like, I've been out of the game too long.
That's always so surprising when you see the young guys coming in, the teenagers, the girls, they're coming in and they're able to adapt really quickly. And we've seen, you and I, we've grown and we've seen the evolution of the obstacle course, and they're getting harder and harder. And we're seeing the ninjas being able to keep up with it. And speaking of Logan Paul, you do know he ran a Ninja Warrior course and didn't have success.
He didn't have
the. He could step in the boxing ring and get in with Mayweather, but he couldn't step in the ring or on the course and handle an American Ninja Warrior. I'm just putting that out there. Logan Paul, you might be making your way in boxing, but you have not made your way on Ninja Warrior.
You haven't. I mean, maybe there's still time, but it's such a unique skill set now. And as the obstacles continue to progress, as the athletes get better and better, so now it's a combination of, a lot of rock climbing still, you got to have that grip strength, a lot of parkour and general fitness training. But since with the ubiquity, I guess, of all the gyms, the ninja gyms that are popping up across the nation and the world, you can train sports specifically now for these obstacles. And it's insane. So if you don't have that in your arsenal, it's very hard to be competitive on a show like this.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, man? It's been a while. What have you been up to? I know the fans, I'm seeing the questions, and you're getting a lot of love from a lot of the fans right now. What have you been up to? What's Evan Dollar doing now? Have you officially retired from Ninja Warrior?
It's not official. It's not official. I've said that.
Have you submitted your papers? In the NFL, you submit your papers for retirement. You haven't submitted your papers yet, right?
No. They haven't asked for them yet, so I guess I'm still holding on to them. I've always said that if I were to compete again, it would have to be on a Team Ninja Warrior style course, and it would be with my brother, Ryan. So he and I did two Ninja Quickie episodes on my YouTube channel. And it was just, we're sort of genetic equals. We've been very competitive growing up, and he's never competed on the show. So I thought it would be such a blast to team up with him, train as hard as we could in preparation, and then see what we could do together on a course. That's the only way I would probably get back into it.
So who's the better ninja athlete? I know you say you guys are genetic equals, but look, I've got a bunch of brothers. I know God didn't distribute talent evenly to everyone. Now, God gave me the size and the height of the family. Well, look, we're about to play a game later on. It's called Guess This Sound. But before we get that, I want to know, you got to answer that question. Who's the better athlete?
Better athlete. I'm the better ninja because I've competed on more courses. I've got more time on obstacle than he does. But as far as athleticism go, he's a way better soccer player. He was a collegiate soccer player, and he's got his skill set and his arsenal in the same way that I do. So when it's a new, something new that we're facing, whatever that might be, that we're both sort of like getting our hands on for the first time, it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're about to play a game, Evan. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
We're about to have some fun. All right. I should probably get my stopwatch out. Here we go. All right. So the first game we're going to play, we're going to have, you need to name 5 things in certain categories, and you get 10 seconds to answer them. All right. You ready?
Already feeling anxious. Akbar.
Yeah, I know. It can do that to you especially when you know that there's time involved. So I'm getting my trusted phone out. I'm getting my stopwatch ready. Okay. All right. I need you to name in 10 seconds 5 dog breeds. Go right now. 5 dog breeds. Let's go.
Golden Retriever, Pitbull, Doberman, Frenchie, Pit. I said Pitbull already.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Time's up. So you only were able to get 3. Pit, Doberman, and Frenchie? That's all you can think of? No boxer?
I told you I was nervous.
That's a lot of pressure. Okay. I mean, there are a lot of different dogs. You know what I mean? I mean, the what do they call these poodle mix? The golden doodles, golden retrievers.
Doodles, yeah. I should have just stuck with mixes. I should have just done all mixes, like Snickerdoodle, or that's not even one.
Right.
There's probably a dog breed called Snickerdoodle. I'm sure of it.
All right. So you've had 6 years of ninja training. This next is ninja related. You ready?
Yes.
I need you to name in 10 seconds. Name 5 ninjas. Go.
5 ninjas?
Yep.
Yeah, jeez Louise. James McGrath, Grant McCartney, Alyssa Beard.
That's it.
Chris Ganji.
You named 1 ninja. In 6 years, I know you know more than 1 ninja.
But once I got rolling, see, here's the thing, Akbar. You're learning something about me. When I'm put on the spot like this, I'm like a deer in the headlights. I need the first 5 seconds just to get over that anxiety, and then I'm on.
Okay, so
can we make it 15? Can we make it 15 seconds? Can I get a 5-second buffer?
All right, so this one actually happened to me on the Ellen show. She asked me to name like 4 countries with an A that starts with an A. And I'm sitting there, I couldn't even get anything out. There's Australia, there's Antarctica, there's Angola. I couldn't think of anybody. It was just like, so it's like right when you get that pressure. All right, here's the next one. All right, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time on this one. All right?
Yeah. Maybe if you ask the question slower.
Oh, you want me to? Okay, I'll ask it slower for you. All right, here we go.
My slow ninja brain to process.
All right, I need you to name 30 seconds, 5 ninja movies. 30 seconds starting now.
30 seconds
in the title. Go.
3 Ninjas.
Okay. It doesn't have to have ninja, but it could have ninja in the title.
Ninja Turtles.
Okay, there you go.
1, 2, 3, and then the 2 Michael Bay reboots.
Oh, you cheater! Okay, that was good. I'll give that one to you. You go 1, 2, 3. I'm taking all of them. You say you are not putting me on the spot. You were able to do it in 19 seconds. That's
how I answer a question.
Hey, you know what? You're a smart guy. Don't let anybody tell you differently. All right.
Feels good to hear.
All right. So hey, look, we got some explain this kind of thing. We're going to show we went digging in your Instagram, and I just want you to kind of explain it. Nothing embarrassing, but you're going to explain this one right here. Take a look at this Instagram photo. We're pulling it up right now. Just give me 1 second.
I'll believe when I see it. Oh.
All right. No, it says this is a video. What are we doing here? I found this on your Instagram, and I couldn't figure out what was going on here.
It feels pretty straightforward to me, Akbar. I'm clearly doing pull-ups with a pig on my lap. Yeah. I don't know what there is to explain.
Was that just randomly in Southern California you thought, hey, I'm going to take this 100-pound pig and I'm just going to start doing pull-ups?
Yeah, great question. I don't remember. So that's Sammo Hogg, Jesse Graff's pig, and that's Jesse Graff right there. I can't remember if we decided to meet at the beach or if she was just randomly there training with Sammo the same time I was there. And we thought, am I strong enough basically to do pull-ups with a pig on my lap. And obviously, if I was strong enough, as it turns out I was, we were going to film it just in case so we could post it on Instagram. I mean,
well, I tell you right now, man, them pull-ups, they were looking like you were struggling, but you were baking, man. You were baking. Look at you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was baking. Get out of here.
You see what I did there?
Hey, look, impossible.
Some things never die. I bring out the puns every now and then. Was that dad jokey? Was that dad jokey-ish?
If you have to ask, Akbar. Come on.
All right, do we have another one? Do we have another video? All right, we got another one for you to explain. Tell me what was going on with this next video. All right, so you're doing pulls. Do you just go to the beach looking to show off your abs and doing pull? I mean, this is a full human being.
That is a full. Yeah, I graduated. I graduated to a full human being. Yeah, I was sort of going through my pull-up Instagram pull-up period. You know, sort of a.
Did that go viral?
I don't think so. But actually, this girl is dating my good friend TJ. It's Tiffany. She's a professional pole dancer, and she does crazy things and very very competitive. Teaches classes online and all that. And so we were training together down at the beach. And similarly, I thought if I can do this and we film it, it's going on Instagram. So
yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know she has to be at least 100 pounds, and you're just pulling her up like it's nothing. So kudos to you on that for the upper body strength. If anybody wants to figure out the kind of upper body strength you need to be a 6-time veteran on American Ninja Warrior, it's that right there.
That's it. Yeah, just fine. And I think she was probably like 90 pounds top. I don't want to. She's
really,
like
really. You fighting me over 10 pounds?
What's
I can barely do 3 pull-ups by myself. Oh, I'm humble. I'm humble.
And also, if she's watching, I don't want her to think that I think she's 100 pounds. What am I?
All right, I'm not even going to go there. All right, you guys remember to submit your questions in the comment section, and we're going to answer it towards the end of the show. We're coming up on just under 15 minutes until kickoff. American Ninja Warrior, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, and, of course, 8 p.m. here on the West Coast. All right, so before we go, we're going to play one more game, all right? So this is the last game, and it's called Guess This Sound, all right? So you're going to only hear it once, and you got to tell me what it is. All right. Let's see how you go. Turn up your volume. Turn up your volume.
All the way up.
All right, here we go. First sound is this. Tell me what this is.
Oh, I mean, that's the beeps that send you off from the starting platform.
Okay, I'm just warming you up. There you go.
Warming me up. Yeah, this one's so far way easier than the Name 5 Things game. I love it.
Okay. All right, you get 1 point for that. That was pretty good. That was just a warm-up, man, but that is the iconic start sound of American Ninja Warrior. All right, number 2. Here we go. Take a listen to this and tell me what it is.
Wow.
All right, listen past the sound, the fans, and listen one more time past the fans. Tell me what this is. Can you, we're gonna play one more time for you.
That one I got.
No, you got that one. We're gonna play this one more time.
Yeah, I have a guess. I have a guess. I'm pretty. To me, that sounds like someone who's way better at the salmon ladder than I am.
Great job, man.
Yeah, someone who can go whap, whap, whap. All the way. I'm like, ugh.
Hey, that was pretty good. I was pretty impressed that you got that one. All right, so here we go. We got one more sound, and you are going to have to listen through the fans, but check this sound out and tell me what this ninja sound is.
That sounds like footwork of someone going up the warped wall.
Okay. You know what? Once a ninja, always a ninja. You are not coming out of retirement. I mean, you are coming out of retirement for sure. Even though you haven't retired, you're going to be coming out of retirement. I feel it. Like you can hear it, you can feel it, you can sense it, man. That was good, man. That was good. And you know what?
That was way better than the 5 things. God.
You got cash prize for you hit all of those. So you got cash Cash prize coming.
Money?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Cash prize coming your way, man.
I was just doing this to stare at that handsome face. I didn't know there was some money in this.
I know all the women. They've over the years have always gawked over Evan Dollar. Where's Evan? Where's Evan?
Oh,
so, what was it?
You're making up stories now.
All right, so the show's getting ready to start off. We're just moments away. Anything you're promoting? Is there anything you're up to that you want to promote? We're just about 10 minutes till kickoff, till American Ninja Warrior on the East Coast, and of course Central Time. What you got going on?
Well, I mean, it was an interesting year all around. I think last year with the pandemic, everybody was sort of figuring out how to navigate what this new environment, this new way of life is going to be. So, like many, I wasn't going to an office, so I tried to create one for myself at home. And part of that was these shirts right here.
Okay.
The old less shirt, more power.
This says less shirt, more power. Okay.
Yep. That was my tagline on the show. It just seemed to make sense to me. I always competed shirtless and never really understood any of the athletes that did compete with a shirt on. It just didn't make any sense to me. So
why? Did it weigh you down?
It just weighs you down. It just gets in the way, you know?
Right.
It just didn't make sense to me. So I started mylostshirt.com. We've got two designs right now. Less shirt, more power, and then Pecs need sunshine to grow. And I basically just wanted every tagline to have people understand why you're taking your shirt off. You know,
Samuel Pettigrew wants to know. Samuel Pettigrew is asking a question. He goes, "Why does less shirt equal more power?"
Samuel Pettigrew is my cousin, actually.
Oh, Sammy, cuzzo.
I think you know the answer to this question, but I'll answer it anyway. Why does less shirt equal more power? I mean, look what's underneath it, man. You have to be inspired by your own reflection, and what better way to do that by taking your shirt off, seeing what's there, and having that power you through a course.
Wow, I love the power. Wow, that you just dropped the nugget right there. All right, we got another question coming in from Cole. Cole asks, he says, "Hey Evan, when did you become a ninja athlete?"
Oh man, well, I mean, so my first season was season 2. But I wouldn't consider myself a ninja at that point because I was still getting my feet wet, you know? I mean, literally. Yeah. The whole body was getting wet that first season and every season thereafter. But I would say season 4 is when I really considered myself a ninja athlete because I trained really hard, won the Southwest region at the time in Venice, and then made it to stage 2 in Las Vegas. And it was a really awesome and fun season for me.
Yeah. And then so if one's out there like Cole and he says, "Hey, I want to be a ninja," when do you know that you're ready to go? You know what? I'm ready to compete on American Ninja Warrior.
Oh man, good question. I mean, I don't think you do know. Maybe a little bit more these days because you can sign up for local competitions at ninja gyms, etc. Whereas I was just looking at YouTube clips of the Japanese show, mostly Sasuke, and saying, "Yeah, I could probably do that." So the first time I competed or even attempted a warped wall was in Venice Beach when I was doing the course. I'd never been on one before. There were no gyms at the time, so I just learned it as I went. But now you have the ability to test your skills and develop them at various gyms. So I would say sign up for a ninja course, see how you do a little local competition, and then if you're feeling confident, apply for the show.
I like that. I really do. Here's a question from me. What have you learned over the years being a ninja? Because I think that is so huge. You know, I've often said that Ninja Warrior is like life, one obstacle after the next. What have you learned over your years of competing on Ninja?
Oh man, that's a good question because there's more than one lesson for sure. I've certainly learned humility. Especially those first few seasons, because I showed up having won American Gladiators thinking this is going to be my next big win. You know, this is the new challenge. I can obviously do it. So I'm just going to show up and win my $1 million and, you know, go on to the next, you know, competitive game show from there. So humility was a huge part of it because every season you're facing new obstacles and new challenges and you're falling in the water and you've just missed the mark in some way. You can always aim higher and train harder. Or for me, pivot to something that's even more interesting to you. So season 5 is when I got to do Well-Trained Warrior and be on a course, but instead of competing, I was taking the athletes or the viewers rather, through each obstacle saying, here's what I would do to tackle it. Here are some workouts that you can do at your local gym in order to prepare for it. And I found that that was way more exciting to me to be on set in that capacity than being on the course itself. So having the freedom to pivot, even if you haven't quite accomplished the pinnacle of this one aspect of the dream, if you're ready, if you see something else that makes you come alive more, you can go ahead and make that change and chase hard after that.
Yeah, and that's following your dream. In fact, it's kind of my story. The same thing I did once I got done with the NFL, is being able to figure out what is it I'm going to be doing next. And I had to kind of sit with myself and understand it. And even still, to this day, I'm still learning more about myself and then being able to pursue new passions as well. And that's critical. Yeah. So last week, just to recap, last week was the start of the invasion of the teens. We saw the teens, of course, American Ninja Warrior lowered the age requirement for Ninja Warrior, 15 years old, to compete on Ninja Warrior for the first time in the history of the show. And these teens just went all out on the course. Your thoughts on seeing these teenagers just running up and down the course like they were running through the hallways?
It's mind-bending to me to see what these young athletes are capable of. I was 28, I want to say, when I first competed. And, 28. I want 28, 29. So I just can't imagine. I was twice their age. You're 15, basically. I'm
pretty much
half my age when I competed on my first course. And they're blasting their way through it and exhibiting skills that, again, just mind-bending to me. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun this season watching what these young athletes are capable of, and once again validating the evolution of the sport and solidifying its place among other professional sports. Truly,
100%. And I think back to what I was in high school. What I was doing when I was in high school, I was waiting in the lunch line. Right. I was begging my parents for extra lunch money so I could buy snacks in the snack line. I was dreaming of going pro in basketball every day, working on my game, 15 years old, had to walk home. And these kids are competing with other professional athletes. So kudos to all the ninjas, but specifically the teenagers who've really stepped up and taken advantage of this opportunity. Yeah. I want you guys to make sure you guys follow Evan Dollard on Instagram and Twitter. He's just simply Evan Dollard, right? There is no other Evan Dollard. You have any other social handles?
I have a TikTok that I'm not active on, but, all the kids are doing it now, right? So
okay, you got a Snapchat too, huh? Be honest.
I've got with everything just in case, But Instagram is where I do most of my work these days.
Well, thank you so much for coming out on the show. I'm glad that you were able to bless us with your presence. Thank you for helping my kids out to teach them Ninja Warrior as well. So thank you so much for coming out to this pre-party show. And for those of you guys who are still tuning in, thank you. And we're going to have another great show. It's a great Monday Ninja Warrior night. So make sure you guys are tuning in. Kickoff is just in about 2 minutes. So have fun. West Coast, remember, 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in because it is, as Matt Eisman would say, American Ninja Warrior. By the way, I have to pay Matt Eisman $100 every time I use his Ninja Warrior tagline. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks, Akbar.
All right. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we can see. All right. So we've got another special guest coming on. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we got another special guest coming on. So we're gonna stay on just a little longer, and we've got and answer some questions. It says, "Hey Akbar, will you challenge the A&W course this year?" Will I? I did it already. You can YouTube it. You can go on right now on YouTube when I ran the course back in 2018. You can just put Akbar Bajabiamila Red Nose Day or runs the course. I did it, and I was like, it's one of those things. Hey, I did that. I'm out of here. So that's that. But all right, so I've got another special guest. This guy, we go way back. He's obviously he's an NBA All-Star. You guys know him as the great one, Baron Davis. Baron Davis, come on in, man. All right, so he's going through the hoops right now. There we got him. Baron, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't know why I can't hear you that well.
Uh-oh. Well, little technical difficulties. While you're trying to get your audio set up, I'll just give you guys there watching just a little bit of background. So Baron Davis and I, we go way back to our early days in childhood. Baron Davis went to Crossroads. I went to Crenshaw High School. We played a couple of times, and I do have a bone to pick with him because he did dunk on me baseline, and I wasn't too happy about that. I didn't get a lot of playing time, but when I did get in, I'm thinking, coach is saying cut off baseline. I cut off baseline, and he just elevated. I'm going, oh, my goodness. I never thought I'd see the launching of a human satellite. And I'm glad that film cannot be found anywhere because that I'm sure it would go viral and I'd be the poster child of that one. So, Baron, can you hear me now?
We were looking for that tape. Remember the other day?
Yeah, we were looking for the tape. Yep. I was trying to make sure the reason why I was trying to,
I can tell my kids that dunked on the American Ninja Warrior host.
Well, I was trying to find the tape to make sure that I could bury it, to make sure it never gets released. I didn't want it to be buried. I'm trying to do so. You guys, make sure you guys follow Baron Davis. Of course, he is the NBA All-Star. I am Baron Davis. You can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on Instagram. So, Baron, I just want to get in real quick. You and I, working together on UNES. It's such an amazing platform for, people who are looking to invest in their kids' futures, using the UPMA accounts to be able to invest in their kids' future. It's been life-changing for me in being able to prep for my kids' future. Instead of my kids getting a whole bunch of Christmas gifts and birthday gifts, I can just now tell people, hey, here's a link. If you're going to drop $10, $5, it doesn't matter, however much you drop, you can, on UNES, you can send links out for people to invest in your kids' future. So how many toys can your kids actually play with, right? I mean,
right.
They play with them for 2-3 days and then they're off to the next, right? So you might as well take that $20, $30 and invest it in your kid's future for college. How has the UNES been for you?
And how UNES has been great. I think that's how it happened for me, right? Like I realized that my kids have all these toys and I'm like, these toys are never really gonna last. And so I was always one, even when I turned pro or before that, I never really cared for gifts. Right, but I didn't know what to ask for. Yep. And so when I started, turning pro, I have godchildren. I got like 22 god kids. I got all these friends and they got kids. Ben got 2 kids, right?
Yep.
And 4 now. So we have, we got mutual friends that between like 3 or 4 of them got like 10 or 12 kids. And I just didn't know what to do. And I started to say, you know what, let me start investing money on their birthdays into their college. Once I found UNES, it kind of made that easy, right? Because I had never thought about, owning, having ownership over my kids' financial literacy, having ownership of their financial roadmap to college, right? And so that became something that I could easily do when I had kids, right? So every month, I'm not even worried about it. My kids need a gift, put it in their college fund. If we want to gift someone in our family, we can now open up a UNES account, right? And so it becomes kind of like this communal giving, and that's why I liked it as an app. It was really about, it takes a village to raise a child, literally. Yeah. Right. And that's how we made it and became successful from, where we come from in the inner city. And so imagine if, our aunties and the ladies down the street and all the people who really cared for us, right, could have, contributed, to our college fund, or all the kids that, kind of need help and families that need help. Now I can go and I can start becoming a gift giver in the right way.
Yeah,
right?
and I'll be transparent.
They get to learn financial literacy.
Yeah, and I'll be transparent. I've got a 19-year-old. My oldest son's 19, and he's in college now. And the cost of going to school is expensive. I'm paying $53,000 a year. And the truth is that and that's for an out-of-state expense. But the truth is that the college tuition is only going to be going up. And so I try to spread the love about UNES to all of my friends. start doing it now. When people birthdays and Christmas and all these special events are coming up, you can just have people donate. Because I mean, how many times have we spent hundreds of dollars on activities and balloons when all that stuff could be used towards your future? You take 18 years of your kid's life and you think about how many birthdays and holidays that money's being passed to buy toys and stuff like that, and you invest that in 18 years, you can put a pretty nice chunk away, not to mention the tax advantage over having an UTMA account for your kids, which I find is beautiful because it gives you flexibility, because not all kids will go to college, right? And so you can use that money to
and even with different ways. You can use it for your family. So you
That's
can
right.
use it to pay bills. So, now that they have the gifting program, is, it extends further than, just college. It's really for, servicing the family, right? And I would say being able to invest and gift in families that are going to be successful and need opportunities, right? And so now that family doesn't have to worry about sacrificing certain things. They can go and make sure that everything is manageable. And the great thing about UNESCO, you have to continue to contribute, right?
Yep.
That's the whole part of the game, and that's what makes it, such a great learning experience and tool.
All right, so I'm gonna cross it up real quick. So you and I, we're up in age now. You dunked on me back when you had the boosties, right? Do you still have the boosties? And who would win one-on-one in a basketball game right now, myself or you?
I would win. I want to know who would win in an American Ninja Warrior challenge, me or you?
Well, that would be me because I've ran the course. I would love to. We've only had a couple of NBA players come out. We've had WNBA players. We've had one NFL player hit a buzzer. We've had a couple of WNBA players to make catchings. We've had some other ones come out, but no NBA player has come out and hit a buzzer. So I can challenge you. This is an open invitation.
I'm not doing that.
Well, I'm gonna show you how you inspired me, though. BD, I'm gonna tell you how you inspired me. When I ran the course, let's go back and show the video of Baron pulling up his jersey. Of course, Steph Curry just did the BD. Everybody, we're calling this the BD. Do we have video of this? Check this out. Watch this. Ah! This is how you did me in high school, man. I didn't appreciate it. Watch this. Watch this. Shirt comes up. Here we go. Did we miss that part already? We already saw it, right? All right. So I ran the course on American Ninja Warrior, and I said I'm going to kind of channel my inner Baron Davis. Here we go. One more time. Bah! Oh my goodness. I will never forget this. That's exactly what you did to me in high school too. And then the shirt comes up. All right. So show the video of what I did. I did the Baron Davis. I call this the Baron Davis when I ran the course on Ninja. We got the video coming up. Here we go. All right. So we got
so hard.
So I said, for the first time, I'm going to run the course. I got out of the booth, took off the suit, and said, all right, here we go. So this is just kind of a build up. We had to have, our third member of the team come in, and she fills in. So we're moving up.
I saw my homegirl, Christian Leahy.
Yep, Leahy. You remember Leahy. They were my kids. And then, boom, the shirt just, here we go.
You just want
Yeah, so I had to come off, and then before you know it, I was I'm ready to go. All right, so we're gonna play a little game real quick. All right, we're gonna play a little game. It's called Truth or Dare. You ready? All right, Truth or Dare. Well, first off, Truth or Dare. You got to tell me.
Wait, what?
Truth or Dare. You got to pick one.
Okay, Truth or Dare. What do you want?
Childhood nickname.
You
don't want to put that out there? Go ahead, tell them.
Bubba?
Bubba was not your nickname, man.
What was it?
What was your childhood nickname?
I had a ton of them. What, B-Pie?
Go ahead, tell them again.
B pie.
All right. All right. So we just put that out there. Oh, we just put that out there. All right. So that is the truth. That right there is the truth. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got a dare. I'm gonna dare you with this one. All right. So
Okay,
truth or dare.
good.
I'm calling it out. I'm gonna go with dare. Show us the inside. If you're at home, show us the inside of your refrigerator.
I'm not at home. I'm at the office.
Oh, you're at the office. Okay.
I can
all
show
right.
you
All
like
right.
the pantry is.
You have the pantry at the office?
Yes.
Okay. Oh well. Can we see the inside of the pantry? Oh
You want
boy.
to see
I
a
want to see what's in
walkthrough?
here.
Are you coming to the premiere of my Domino movie?
Yeah, absolutely. We lost service. All right, there we go. You're back up.
I'm showing you. There.
Sure.
Here are
See
people.
the inside of
in
Mr.
the
Baron
office.
Davis.
Got the red carpet for you, man.
Okay. What time is the premiere?
Domino in the back. Down.
We're losing some service, but that's all right. So he's showing us his pantry. Oh my goodness, that's a serious pantry.
It's an office. It's like an office lot. Fridge.
Okay, let's see inside the refrigerator. All right. What happened to all the Gatorade like on Crib?
We got the box wine, the box rosé.
Okay.
Don't play. You have to have that.
All right. What else? What else you got in there?
Like that. There we go.
All right. Okay. All right.
Number 9, the box wine.
All right.
We got the green bananas. If you want to cleanse, eat green bananas.
Why that?
Hot sauce.
What? Who told you that?
Green bananas and hot sauce if you want to cleanse.
Okay, so this, you guys, this is the Baron Davis program. Hot sauce and green bananas. I'm not sure I'm messing with that at all. I'm not sure who told you that. That's an old wives' tale right there.
Hey, man, that is how it goes, you know?
All right, I got one more question for you, man. We'll play a little game real quick, but this is another dare, actually. What was the last song you listened to before we got on? Last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to was a song off the Domino soundtrack called Run It Up by Young Bugatti.
Young Bugatti. All right. So give it just for all the folks who are on right now. We got a lot of questions coming in, but tell everybody about your new movie that you got. I can't wait to see it, when it premieres, and when the red carpet is as well.
Yeah, so Wednesday we having a red carpet little premiere here at Slick Studios in Los Angeles. The movie comes out this Friday, June 11th. It's theaters, AMC, Cinemarts, Regals, all across the country. The movie is called Domino Battle of the Bones. It's a fun comedy, kind of like a hood comedy. I'm the director and the writer. So, I'm just taking my shot at Hollywood. And, my aim is to make people laugh, man. Bring them to the hood, bring them to a space. Dominoes is a great game, to build story around. And I'm happy I got a movie coming out in theaters, bro.
Man, this is so big time, man. Hey, you are big time, prime time, showtime, all time, good time. You're a businessman. You're now making movies. But there's also something else that I want you to explain. You also have a little bit of football talent, too. A lot of people don't know you could have actually played in the league, in the NFL, as a wide receiver. I found this video. I want you to explain this. How did this happen? That's you taking and running around and catching the ball from Tom Brady, the greatest of all time.
I was helping Brady for a suit. Look at that. He was like, man, look at those hands. You see his
look at that route.
I was like, man, look at those hands. They wanted to sign me, but I just wanted to get Tom Brady right for the Super Bowl and for him to win that Super Bowl ring.
So I gotta ask you.
He was hanging out.
I gotta ask you, what do you run in the 40?
He needed somebody to run some routes. And so I woke up that morning. I was like, yo, I need to run some routes with Tom Brady, yo. This is bucket list. And he won the Super Bowl, man. So
NBA players don't run 40s.
Me back.
NBA players don't run 40s. What's your 40 time?
About 4.8.
Hey, I like how you kept it real though. You was like, I ain't messing around. I'm a 4'8".
I ain't trying to pull no hamstring, dude.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming out doing this, man.
Thank you, bro.
Good luck. I can't wait to see the movie. Of course, Domino's coming out on Friday, right? It's coming on Friday. It's theaters everywhere. Make sure you guys tune in and follow the great one, Baron Davis, at I Am Baron Davis. Thank you so much, man. And yeah, we're gonna have to get that one-on-one game at some point.
Yeah, let's get it. I need to be on the show. I want to host. I want to like come guest host, and let's get a bunch of NBA dudes in there to like embarrass themselves.
All right, let's do it, man. We're gonna get it. Bring NBA to American Ninja Warrior.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it,
bro.
All right, later. Nice. All right. Well, that was good, man. We had a great time. That was Baron Davis. You guys heard him. Baron Davis said he's going to come on American Ninja Warrior. Make sure you guys are watching American Ninja Warrior right now. For those on the East Coast, thank you so much. 7 p.m., of course, you guys are already watching in Central Time. And my West Coast folks, we're coming in right around the corner. 8 o'clock. We'll be there before you know it. So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys next Monday for American Ninja Warrior pre-party. Nice. We're out.